Viserys dreamt the dinner scene in episode 8. This theory is one that I love and is really up for your interpretation as the viewer. This theory states that the dinner scene in episode 8 of House of the Dragon was a fevered illusion or dream from Viserys' perspective. At first, I said pretty much absolutely no way this could be true, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized just how crazy it is that both sides at this dinner are getting along so well. They're smiling, they're joking, they're laughing, and Otto Hightower seems to be wildly out of character as he's making faces and funny noises towards Alicent, and it's sending her into a fit of giggles. It's a really wonderful scene. But the suspicion begins whenever you believe that if these are real events, they stopped happening as soon as King Viserys was led out from the dinner to go to his bedchambers for him falling ill. Obviously, this is where Aemond delivers the strong line that results in the dinner becoming a complete disaster. So one has to ask, is that just simple timing, or was this just Viserys' mental state declining and his own wishes becoming his distorted experience in this reality? Or did the Black and Greens truly put aside their feud for a loving, warm dinner for Viserys before it all went to shit? Really, it's up for us and for you to decide.
Yeah, I think that he wasn't dreaming it. I think it actually happened.
Okay.
Because I think it makes it even more sort of significant to Viserys being the glue that was holding everything together. I do really love the idea, though, of it possibly not being as good as Viserys thought, and it's this kind of dream he's having, especially because then he thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra later, and he's not.
Yes, yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of validity to the idea that it was this fever dream, or whatever, fever dream, or he's just delusional and gone. But yeah, ultimately I have to go against this one, just because I think the significance of the story is that as soon as he leaves, it all breaks down.
Yeah, I think thematically for Viserys, the character, I think it is more important for this not to be an illusion. But I think from a directing perspective and a character perspective, it would be a really cool decision if this was an illusion. And the shots in that scene were very sporadic, and they cut a bunch of quick cuts to different people acting, very happy and putting aside this petty feud. So I like both instances a lot. I would tend to lean towards the side of thinking that it is most likely not an illusion, because I think as showrunners, they're probably more concerned with Viserys's, value to the family, especially this being his last episode, rather than showing him in a fevered state. I think it would probably have made it a little bit more obvious, but who knows? Maybe it's some more of that really subtle storytelling that Miguel and Ryan Condell have done in the past. I like this a lot just because it plays with the idea of perspective, though. So this is a really good entry.